They are young, talented and successful and come from all over Europe. These are students at paideia, the European Institute for Jewish Studies in Stockholm, Sweden. Each one was carefully screened and selected as a Jewish activist and a potential future leader.
The whole thrust of paideia is to empower people. But we want to empower them on two levels. These are like two legs of paideia. One is with the knowledge that will make them confident enough to really be the real actors, the real creators. And the other hand is activism. We want to make sure that it doesn't stay only with knowledge, but that people really become empowered to bring about their own dreams of how Jewish culture can look in their own societies.
Every summer, paideia holds a program called Project Incubator, in which these entrepreneurs for Jewish culture, many of whom are graduates of the Institute's one-year academic course, are provided with the tools to push their current project forward and transform their ideas into reality.
Paideia absolutely provides an umbrella and an ability to articulate and then execute these ideas and interests that the Jewish young community has. And it gives them the format to take it from idea and thinking to actual execution and articulation.
One participant was Venice resident Shaul Bassi, who is working on a proposal to revitalize Jewish life in the tourist-oriented canal town, which was once home to a large, vibrant Jewish community.
What happens today is that there are a vital but small Jewish community and thousands of visitors, Jewish visitors. And so what we're trying to do is to create an occasion for them to meet and to interact and so that the visitor can share the experience of living in Venice, which is a great experience. And the local Jews can learn more about the larger Jewish world. And perhaps also make of Venice again a center of Jewish learning as it was for centuries in the past.
Katie and Giles from London have mounted a musical performance called Soviet Zion. It's about Stalin's attempt in the 1920s to establish a socialist Yiddish homeland in the Jewish autonomous region of Birobidzhan.
I think the leaders have helped us understand how to reach out to the Jewish community, how important networking with the Jewish community is, and again, not to alienate non-Jewish audiences either from the project, and to realise that it has a commercial aspect as well.
And I suppose another thing that they've really tried to instill with everyone here is that we're not just individual people with hobbies. They've really tried to convince us that we're actually pioneers and leaders and activists. And that's certainly not something that we would have described ourselves as Jewish activists before this project. But they've really inspired us.
The sponsors of paideia believe that it's imperative to help strengthen European Jewish communities still traumatized by the Holocaust and lingering anti-Semitism.
It's a project of educating, of studying during 1 year young Jewish guys and ladies how to be political leaders today, how to survive under all possible circumstances, how to learn our tradition, our customs, which I think is the best protection for survival. It was our customs and our tradition was the biggest security during thousands of years. And I think it will be for future as well.
We are trying very much to build this issue of Jewish pride, creating pride among these youngsters, making them being proud of their tradition, of their community, of their past, but the most challenging thing, of their present.
Today, through programs such as Project Incubator, European Jewry is regaining its historic role as a source of academic excellence, culture and Jewish learning.
When we think of Jewish creativity and where the centres of Jewish learning are, we look towards Israel and we look towards America, and someone once told me that Europe is the place we fly over to get to those areas, and I'd never really understood about the creativity of young Jewish life in Europe. And I think what I'm finding here is there's these little flames and pockets of sparks kind of Jewish creativity, and seeing them all come together at Paideia and meet each other and the connections that are coming from that, it really does feel like something new and exciting is happening in Europe.